Hey, Miss Christmas checking in with you on today. It's been a few days since I've been by here, but checking in with you on today to just give you guys an update. So, today we had 2 birthday parties on the books that were events that I was always intending on attending, right? But when I tell y'all, I'm tired. I am tired. So, throughout this process, and I'm only 2 weeks in, I'm only 2 weeks post-op is how the doctor put it, from when I actually had my surgery 2 weeks ago. And so, I don't really have any pain today, thank God. That has pretty much subsided, so I don't really have any of that. The issue that I had going on with my foot is healing. So if I didn't share, I had 3 blisters that actually formed on the surgical site when I went back on my for my follow-up. And so they couldn't recast my foot. They could only bandage it and wrap it back up to make sure that I don't get an infection, right? So with that being the case, it's definitely been quite the experience this week, unwrapping and rewrapping every day and treating the area and all of the things. So I think next week will be good to go for me to get cast back up. But through this process, I feel emotional. I'm going to try to do this and not cry. Because it's definitely been some emotional days. And earlier this week, I definitely experienced a couple moments of just overwhelming emotion regarding my situation and going from being a person who's able to go and do different things and walk around normally like everybody else to not really being able to walk, where I'm like hopping and having to bear all of my weight on one leg. And I ain't skinny, y'all, but I ain't like super duper thick in the waist, taking up space. Taking up a little bit, but not all of it, right? So that being said, I have learned so far a couple things. The importance of asking, first of all, before I say that, the importance of needing to humble yourself, right? A lot of us have issues where we need help and we don't get the help that we need because we're proud and we allow pride to come in and take over. And so we won't ask for help. We won't let those who are willing to help us step in and help. We will rather suffer and struggle and go through in silence so that the world don't know that I'm defeated or depleted in this moment or whatever and need to ask for help, than for us to simply say, hey, you know what, can you help me? Because I need some help right now. And so that is a crazy mentality. And I pray that you are working on breaking that off of you if that is a mentality that you struggle with. Okay? I have learned and experienced through this process, and it's only 2 weeks. So I'm just like waiting to see what else God is doing in me and with me through this situation. And so I am also in a place where I have had to ask for help. I've had to ask for help with doing everything, everything, like preparing my own meals, getting myself ready for bath time, even getting dressed and undressed in some senses of what that is, right? I have had to ask for help with just having enough, because what I thought was enough and what I thought was sufficient wasn't, right? I ran out of some of the things that I had and needed help with getting some things in order to have what I needed. I've also learned through this process to be grateful, because sometimes we look at other people's situation and we begin to compare. And I know we all say, I try not to compare myself to nobody, but we always do it. We do it. We compare ourselves to people who have more than us. We compare ourselves to people who don't have more than us. And we compare ourselves to the self that we want to be and not the reality of who we are right now in the moment, right? And what I mean by that is, if you're not struggling and you're able to make ends meet, you often feel like, if I had just a little couple extra areas of income here, then it will be better for me and it'll work out better for me this way, that way, or whatever. And so sometimes that's just not the case. And sometimes life just doesn't work that way for us. It just doesn't work in our favor that way, right? And so be content with wherever you are. Whatever your greater is that God is going to bring you to in His timing and not yours, because that is so important, then it will be brought to you in His timing and not yours. So that's bringing me to my final thing that I wanted to share that I've learned so far. I have learned to be patient. And I'm still learning that. And all of these things are not things that were like foreign to me, like it's something grandiose and brand new that I'm just now learning. It's not that, but it's things that I've always known. And this experience has layered more into that, like a lasagna. It's added another layer of patience. It's added another layer of humility. It's added another layer of gratefulness. It's added another layer of thankfulness. It's added extra layers of all of these different things to me, and I'm so grateful for it, because had I not gone through this experience of what surgery is like and all of that, I probably would still be missing the mark in some of those areas. So saying that to say this, be grateful, be thankful, be patient with others, and definitely be patient with you, okay? Because in order for people to understand where you are and to be patient enough and humble enough and willing enough to want to help you, to want to be there for you and want to support you, you have to be patient with them while they are being patient with you. All right. Hopefully this made sense. Hopefully it helped somebody. I don't know. I just come by and share whatever I'm feeling led to share in the moment, because I feel like somebody would need to hear it. All right. And like my shirt says, love yourself. And I know it's spelled with an extra L. Don't worry about that part. But love yourself. Okay. So with that being said, have the most amazing rest of your day on purpose, because you get to choose just how great your day is going to be. Till next time. Bye.